Good morning, welcome back to Tiki Town, welcome back to the zombie apocalypse, where we live in the ice cream dream. And it was brought to my attention that apparently I was rushing a little bit through the museum, and there were some really nice clothing sets that I kinda brushed over. Now, in my defense, it was late, and I needed the money. I just kinda... very little time here. Also, oh, these are actually mannequins that have the armor on them, or the clothing sets. So we can take that if we want to. Also gives you, if you don't recognize them right away, gives you some information on what the different uniforms are supposed to be. And there's somebody on my door. Hang on. Where were we? Right. Clothing. So, what were two airborne trousers? Rough Riders, little military set. Yeah. What else do we have here? We have a zombie having a snack. The only one who's supposed to have a snack is me. Let's have a quick look outside here, because somebody killed a bunch of zombies, and that might have attracted some hungry crew here. Good old look away, so it's easier to spot the zombies now. I mean, it is a kind of unique outfit here, right? There's something like this, the 1812. I mean, I never really care about the stats anyway. I'm just a little bit worried about having too much insulation in August here. But yeah, we could definitely rock that. Not like that he is wearing two pairs of clothing here. We'd need a proper helmet to go with that though. Don't think our police trooper helmet is the right... Oh, hang on. Pirate coat. Oh, it's on. Okay, where's my pirate hat? That's the real question. There's 4 pirate coats, or we can change whenever we want to. Oh, pirate trousers. Okay, yeah, now I see. I must have completely missed the clothing in these. Okay, I'm gonna pick up a full quadruple set of pirate clothing. Oh, I don't have to wash every day. So much pirate. How did I not see that the other day? Just looking at weapons and stuff, and I didn't realize all that. Stuff, but yeah, we need a pirate hat, maybe a what? An eye patch? Hook for hand? Yeah, mateys. Okay. I'll try to not do any private accents here. But if I can actually stick to that promise, you will have to see. I mean, that's style points, right? That's how we survive the apocalypse. So since our food situation is somewhat okay at the moment, I'm kind of okay with just letting my explorer soul take over a little bit and just, you know, look what the different houses are. The labyrinth here to get to the bookshelf. Some sort of office here. Nothing noteworthy inside. I do like, though, you know, these kind of unique pictures and stuff. If I was building my own base, which I am in my streams run, I'm looking forward to getting to all of these places and being like, I really like this picture. I kind of want to take that with me. Also, can we take the windmills? Please let me take the windmills. Yes. I'm gonna take one. Find some place for it as decoration. A movable object, yes. It is. Weren't we out here checking for nibblers? And suddenly there's like a whole bunch of zombies here. But we need to kind of agree on a terminology for the zombies that are coming in to eat the other corpses. Is Nibbler okay? Or should it be more like a muncher? Cannibals? Hungry boys? To building. An executive building is a building that lets the other buildings do work for it, and it gets all the money. Is that how it works? It's a busy part of town here, huh? We done yet? No, we're far from done. Oh god, we're pulling half of idea. Quick check. Oh, they just ran out of meatballs. They're all coming over here. Okay, alright. We're just gonna sit here, have a smoke. Okay. That's how you get zombies to stop following you. You just lead them to a bunch of corpses. Okay. See if we can make those zombies walk the plank here. Or more like walk into the plank, and the plank is my baseball bat. Look, I'm trying here. I'm trying. I didn't bring a spare baseball bat. I do have one of the crowbars we found the other day, though, as a backup weapon. We'll see how it performs compared to the nailed bat here. And somebody is shitting their pants today. And just as we got new pants, it's kind of inconvenient. I might have forgotten to refresh my water this morning, so... Could have a some sort of drinking opportunity here in the museum, right? There were some bathrooms. There's also a fountain, yeah. It's like, I always feel like there's a lot of talk always about, you know, you gotta get your water collectors up for when the water shuts off, and it's like, drinking water is really the easiest thing. Like you can easily stay on top of your drinking needs without ever building a water collector. If you're living in any sort of city. Where do these guys come from? Down courthouse, okay. Ooh, the post office, right. We were close to this. This is the gas station we've been to a couple days ago. And this is also the car that has my name written all over it. So I don't think we're gonna check the executive building. I think what we actually will do here is fall back a little bit and get my car a little bit closer, because that's parked like halfway across the map here, down here. Okay, maybe it wasn't that far away. Also, I never checked the little shed here. It only has the metal door at the front. We'll still carry around a welding torch. No. Banging in the metal door with an axe is taken really long. Alright, just out of curiosity, how are you looking? Sunshine. 71 quality is not terrible. Windshield has seen better days, as has the hood. You got battery, you don't have gas. It's a key. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, that is a find. I don't know how I never saw that when we were here. First cereal truck. This might actually. I did. You know, we gotta. Instead of just eating ice cream all day, I thought we eat a little bit healthy, so I prepared a salad for today. But that cereal might be dinner for tonight, just to help with the calories. Gates are still broken. We're still on 42.9, although I've heard some great things about 42.10, the next patch. Some people already have access to that. And one amazing feature, which isn't really a gameplay feature, but an interesting one, is that on the map, streets will now have street names. So, especially whenever multiplayer comes, that's going to be fun where you can say, oh yeah, meet me at Main Street. And then like, yeah, every city has a Main Street. But whatever, it's still... Just survival free for farming. Yeah, I don't think we need that. I'm not even gonna... collect that. Will same foraging book. Also, why do I pick up foraging? We're gonna actually leave that behind. The idea is not to forage in this run. Take the welding book. Get out of here. Oh man, this is the city of Fjord Mustangs, eh? Mustard. Now that one is actually a little bit faster than the others since it's red. Let's see how the crowbar is doing. I mean, concerned we're not getting one-shots. But we're still kind of one-shotting all the zombies in like 2 or 3 hits, right? That's how it goes. Just a question of how you define a one-shot. Hang on, I don't have my list open. One sec. Well, looks like we already have number 10. Okay. 15, however, is one we still need. Cool. Find one of those cards per day. I'm more than happy. It's gonna take us 2 weeks to complete the set, which I can totally live with. Keyring with a building key. What kind of building? Residence. It's too vague for me to be concerned about. Okay, let's see if we can get something out of the post office. Now, in build 41, the Tiki Town post office had a very fun mechanic where you had like parcels that you needed to open, like a little, timed action, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, and then you got a bunch of random items out of them. Funnily enough, build 42, vanilla has some parcels now that have contents, although it's not random. You can, as we've seen in the mail truck, you can already see what's in them. I'm not sure if the random parcels still exist. I think we've been in the sports goods store, right? Like a good survivor, I didn't... No, I did actually mark that off on the map. Where me? Waiting for these guys to smash open the door. There's another security door here. So this is a base parcel that has, what is in there? A barbecue and weight bench. That is an extra large parcel for sure. Post office guy needs to deliver that. That's my weight bench. Yeah, just put it through the letterbox. On the ground. There's also a parcel on the ground. This whole place is a death trap. So I have to run through this dark corner to get to... just want to open the garage. Light in here. Yeah. I want to look through the shelves, but let's check out the audience out here. We're getting a little bit moist. Maybe our clothing is a little bit warm. So, we'll take the residence key. Well, it'll come in handy. This might be this residence, and it's a big place to have a single key for. Always nice that basically they all share the same key with all the neighbors. So, yeah. Just like in real life. Okay, this is gonna be a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah. Sure, we'll take some wine bottles. I usually don't, drink. I would never. The game basically forces me to. Commercial not happening. Satellite dish. The Express. What's with all the farming magazines? Well, the monthly, that's something we might be able to use. A fridge. Another mailbag. Maybe there's a Coffee Express sale going on somewhere and everybody was sending them to their relatives. Great question. Oh, there's some more food being sent. Wait. Zine. Metal. Not sure I really want to go into metalworking this run. Okay, what do we have here? We'll take the masonry book. Don't really care about much of the other stuff. Carpentry 3. I think Carpentry 2 is the one we would really like. Yeah, Tailoring 1 would also be a good book to find. 2, sure, tracking, no, cooking 5. We have the car right around the corner. We still can't go this way, or this way, or this way. Wasn't a terrible haul, wasn't super exciting either. You come out of a building you just looted and you are second level over encumbered, then you are contractually not allowed to complain about it. It's my book I'm currently reading, and it's already full anyway. Okay, let's have a quick map check. So, post office. Done. I guess we've been through the museum, we've been through whatever that place was, the long name, right? The Dutch windmill house. Yeah. So part of me, like one really hurdle that we currently have is getting carpentry up, right? So we can actually do something in the base. We can't even build a freaking door, let alone a gate, even though gates are still bugged. But by the time I have carpentry leveled up, the patch is hopefully live. So I'm kind of looking at the university campus and thinking somewhere in here is a library. I want to say it was a building somewhere up there, and we've already seen it when driving around here, but I can't 100% remember. Maybe, what's the time? Yeah, it's almost 8. Okay, maybe we do a little scouting trip. See if we can find the university campus. I also, when looking at the map here, let me actually look at it one more time, I realized the area we cleared down here and the area we cleared at the start we almost drive a wedge through the middle of town. Cleared zone, where we only have the eastern and western parts then to clear, with a zombie-free corridor in the middle. Zombie-free... Damn it. That stop sign wasn't here last time. The zombie-free is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence there, but still. A lot of heavy lifting. Yeah, this is basically... oh. Library. Okay. You think we can just get out and get a couple books? No? I forgot my library card. Next time maybe then. It's nice. Yeah, much nicer than the university I went to. Although, to be fair, I had to deal with way fewer zombies in my time. So what do we have here? Major discounts. I just want to look in the shop. Okay, I think this is the VHS store. This is a little bit crowded. Oh. Oh. Oh, baby. Okay. So I guess we got a work cut out for us. There's a library over there. There's a small food store right here. Dodge the zombie, hit the car. That's why you never dodge zombies. It's amazing that food store has been there the whole time, and I think we've driven close to that a couple times, but never close enough that we actually saw the building in question. Hang on. So how do we do this now? Okay, I have the clothes for changing, but that's just 2 parts of my clothing. I still need to kind of wash the rest. As a lazy person, just clicking on all clothing is still going to be easier. As much as I like the underground parking, this is just so much more convenient to just park right at the entrance, right at the staircase. We're gonna just do a big old over encumbrance action here. Taking all of that. Taking my spare. They're close. So, first things first. Back here. Our card collection, number 15. We fit right in. Then 10 packs of cigarettes. That is also slowly becoming a non-issue. Bookcase is getting very, very full. I'm just gonna hang on. We'll throw the manuals here. I gotta read them later. So I have the read and done. Books inside here. We don't really have a place for clothing. I guess the locker. More better one. So hang on. I guess since we're now having the pirate coat, let's leave the police t-shirt. I mean, this is still a little bit warm for the summer, but at least we're only having one layer on the top. That's going to be better for temperature control. Over here. And then using the movable object here. It home. The liquid food shelf. I think I'm just gonna have a whole pack of cereal. Dinner. Might be a waste. I don't know. I remember somebody explaining the calorie system, and I don't think you can, unless you really smoke. Eat a lot, you might waste some calories, but we're not really there yet, so shouldn't be too concerned. Oh, we're doing this again. Well, this is an old Build 41 bug, where it just puts these stuff in your main inventory, but doesn't actually light the cigarette. First time I had this happen in 42. Okay, that being said though, closing in on the end of the day. Fairly successful run at the mail office, I think. Got a couple of nice items out of that. Got a couple of nice kills outside of the museum, in front of the idea market, and we have our new goals inside the university library, which is going to be a whole thing, and then also that big food market in the middle, in the center of town. So both of these are going to take a little bit of a while. Little bit of fighting, but we're getting up there, right? We're what now? Longland 6, closing in on 7. Nimble is probably also somewhere getting up. Yeah, 3 in a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna take a sleep here. And with 91 zombie kills, still at a weight deficit though, we are charging ahead. Okay, apparently we get like 500-ish, 400, 500 long blunt XP a day. So 4 more days, I'd say, for the next level. We're getting there. We're getting there. And if we really take it on those big POIs over the next couple days, then we got a work cut out for us. So this area, I'm probably just going to drive up this road and fight. But for now, we're going to put a cut in here. Thanks for watching. See you next time.